On the inside. We're on the inside of the box. Absolutely. So, time change. If you've made it live, you get extra gold stars next to your name somewhere that you get to determine on the side of a wall, on the side of your car. You get an extra gold star for showing up an hour early to practice. Uh, and so, this aspect of well being, that everything that we're doing in this sequence to embody well being, if you consider showing up to be with a friend and they're fairly morose and depressed and heavy-hearted, then there's a contagion, and you leave their company off and kind of like, oof, they took a little from you. Not intentionally necessarily, but a low vibe has a gravitational pull, and that has an effect on our well-being. That has an effect on our ability to show up somewhere else, and in particular to show up for ourselves at a cellular level. So when we choose joy in the face of whatever peculiarity we're struck with, when we choose like, hey man, look at this, it's 7, right? When we pick that, I'm here at 7, right? That this is good. That quality of well-being is what you're amplifying, instead of, oh God, you're just going to make more of whatever you're doing. So my support to you today is just choose joy, right? That's how we make our way in. Palms together, sitting tall. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Rub your hands. Clear like the charge of your hands. And then as you let them become still, sit tall and notice the change. Feel the palms of your hands. Feel the light that you're made of. And just as we would say grace before a meal, we enter into our practice with 3 repetitions of a mantra. Ong Namo. I bow to everything outside of me, all that is created and destroyed and known. Guru Dev Namo. I bow to everything inside of me that is created and known. So 3 times, listen or join in. Inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders and roll your wrists and start on your back. So if you choose with a hard floor, you're welcome to unfold your blanket twice so that you have a longish rectangle, looks like this. And then when you lie down, the back of your head and the backs of your hips are supported. And you draw your hands to your shins and your knees to your chest, and you rock a little bit side to side and settle in. Interlace your fingers over your right shin. Keep it close. Left leg extends. And then inhale the heel up high to the ceiling, and exhale the heel down to the floor. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Flex, point your feet, spread your toes, roll your ankles, and just come into the simple movement of your hip. So when we warm up, we're just beginning to crease and uncrease through the major joints, like you were making origami folds, preparing. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Keep your left heel down, take your left hand overhead, and just reach out through the whole left side. And then the left knee comes in, interlace your fingers over your shin, right leg long. And when you're ready, inhale up, exhale down. It's early, it's cold. So be kind and be wise about your pace. Flex your feet, spread your toes, and move all the way from the hip to the heel to the tips of your toes. 2. Keep your heel to the floor, take your right hand overhead, imagining that you're breathing into the right side lung, standing in the right side foot, softening the right side shoulder. And then right hand to shin. Open the left side, hand overhead, there's inhale. Hand to the shin, there's exhale. Open the right side, inhale, open. Exhale, close, open left. And then open right. So you're just starting to alternate. You're building a little bit of pace. You're building a little bit of heat. Your feet are flexed as though you were pressing a drawer closed in front of you. So your breath gets a little bit bigger. You can work right there if you like, or lift your head and shoulders so that you're anchoring from your navel down into the floor. And you can work there or hold, reaching towards the outer heel so that you're not using your hands anymore. Starting to wake up through the belly. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Put your feet down, your hands wide. Notice your belly. Breathe into the belly as though you could spread all of that change, that ability, spread it through your body. And bring your right knee in a great circle. So lift your foot off the floor and make the biggest, smoothest circle you can through the right knee. Feel the circle all the way into your right hip. And work there or extend your right leg so that you're making a great circle with your big toe all the way down into the hip. Feel it change into your ribs and your hands. And then bend your right knee and reverse your direction. That you could flush out the right hip and extend the leg as you're ready. Anchoring into the low belly, using what we've already warmed. And then foot to the floor. Circle your left knee. Extend the left leg. Seeing if you can feel a change up into the left rib, left armpit. Bend your knee, reverse your circle. That there's a clarity through the hips and the pelvis. It starts to change your breathing. Extend the leg. For 2. Good. Put your left foot to the floor, arms wide. Just notice. There's an ease and a weight. There's a stability and a freedom. And just savor it. Knees to your chest. You'll roll yourself up. Fold your blanket in half one time so that you have a little bit more of a pad. And then walk your feet out so your toes turn up and your hands are open and your thumbs are up, but your fingers fold in. So your hands are at the heart as you fold back. Coming forward, they separate. Exhale back, inhale up. That's it. And your feet are flexed as though you were standing on the wall in front of you. And from the very soles of your feet, move from there. And then close your eyes and start to find a steady rhythm. Inhale, open, exhale back. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Sit up tall. Fold your blanket one more time and widen your heels out to the sides. So that you have a little height. If your knees are particularly tight, if your legs are tight, prop a block. So put blocks under the backs of your knees that will keep you from hyperextending. Good. Fold to the right side. And as you sit up tall, open your arms and then fold to the left. So inhale up, open, and exhale, fold right. It might be really small. If your body's tight, it's a small movement. So move in the way that your body appreciates. Arms out wide, and then folding. Reach your inside hand a little further forward, and your outside hand starts to reach back. So you begin to find a twist, even looking over the shoulder. Then close your eyes and just find the rhythm of your breathing and your movement. Go for 3 and 2. Good, good, good. One more. So that when you sit up tall, hands on thighs, notice there's a change through the hips, the pelvis, out through the feet. Interlace your fingers, and from there, a big circle. Yeah, like you were stirring inside a great cauldron. So your feet are flexed, braced on the wall in front of you. The circle through the navel, the reach through the shoulders. And reverse your direction. Reaching as far as you can. Good. And then sit up tall, pause, close your eyes, notice what's changed. Where is the sensation most concentrated? Where is it going? Shake out the toes, the feet, the knees. And come onto hands and knees. So if you like, unfold your blanket one time from that seat, and that pads your knees and shins with your hands on the mat. Just sit your hips to your heels, your arms out long, that becomes exhale. And drawing yourself back to hands and knees becomes inhale. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and press back to down dog, and that becomes exhale. So inhale is hands, knees, and exhale is child's pose. Inhale is hands, knees, and exhale is down dog. So now you find the pace of your movement that serves you. And we'll meet in down dog, and just pause there, bending one knee and then bending the other. Turning the chin, rolling through the shoulders, and then settling to be still. Base of the thumbs down into the floor, outer shoulders wrap back. Knees a little bit soft,
press into the base of your knuckles. And the breath all the way through the sides of your chest. And then fold your blanket front to back one time, and there's a thick fold that faces you. Step your heels onto that fold and the balls of your feet down onto the mat. Widen your heels one step. And then as you stand, left hand holds the right wrist, go to the left. And then tail goes back, palms together, stand up tall, right hand holds left. So tail goes back and reach. Sit down, stand up. You can work there or bring your thumbs to your chest. You can work there or sit your seat right to your heels. So widen your feet, and then you'll fit right down inside. Bring your thumbs to your heart and your elbows in front of your shins. All the way down like that. Yep, and then you stand up. Yeah, there we go. See if you can get your feet parallel. Naomi for it. Yes. 3. Finding a rhythm. 2. Good. We'll meet at the top. And right there, interlace your fingers and drop right down the middle and inhale up and exhale down. So you start to open through the upper back, and you can work right here. But if you could squat before, squat down. Your heels are on that blanket. As you lift your hands, lift your heels off the blanket. Inhale up, exhale down. Right? So rock onto the balls of your feet. That's it. Suddenly we're not so cold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stand up tall. Sweep wide. Now just notice as you come undone, you're making space through your body, around your body. Soften your knees, sweep wide, and fold your hands down the backs of your legs. That's exhale. Slide your legs up the backs of your legs. That's inhale. And so knees are soft. Take your time. Fold and unfold. You're lengthening down the backs of the legs from the heel to the toes. So this is a modification, especially if your low back is tender in any way. Otherwise, as you fold, arms go forward and bend your elbows back over the ribs. And then sweep up and open. So exhaling, folding, inhaling up. And you may find a little pace. Folding and unfolding. Start to open your navel and your belly. For 3. And for 2. So that when you stand tall, sweep your arms wide. And just notice the space all the way to your fingertips, all the way around you. The field, the charge. And as you stand, close your eyes. Your heart rate will go up for a moment, like a rising wave. And you meet it by deepening and smoothing your breathing. So rather than locking down, fearing, you just allow that expansion and keep your breath steady. That you are more than you know. Heart is high, breath is full. And out the fingers, the toes, and build your cross-legged seat. So that's our physical preparation. So that when we sit down, this physical body is prepared to hold more energy, more charge. Left hand, thumb, first fingertip touch and just let it rest. The right hand, first 2 fingers together, fold them into your palm. And use the tip of your right thumb. Take it to your right eye corner and now slide down and feel where the bone ends, just behind the nostril flare. Inhale through the left.
Use your fourth fingertip, close left, out right. Close right, in left, out right. Slow and smooth. Out right, 2, 3, 4. In left, 2, 3, 4. Out right, 2, 3. Close your eyes. And continue. In left, out right. Smooth out your breathing. Breathe in left. Pause, close both. Out right. Eyes closed, right hand down. Notice the left side body, the right side brain. In the right hand, 2 fingers together, fold it down. Now start with the fourth finger, close left, in right. Close right, out left. In right, 2, 3, 4. Out left, 2, 3, 4. In right, out left. Continue. Smoothing your breathing. In right, pause both. Out left, right hand down. Notice the right side body, left side brain. And feel the left and right sides of the body and the brain become similar, become familiar, so that we can begin. Your hands like little claws, like you would scrape through sand or rice, lion's claws. So the full kriya, the hands are overhead. Little bend in your elbows. Yeah, there you go. So there's an action in the hands, in the fingers. It's a bend of the elbows rather than moving through the shoulders. So this is the full gesture. If you've been working through the last 29 days, then this is where you want to go. But if it doesn't serve your body, bring it down and cross your arms lower until your shoulders release. And as they're ready, you bring it back up. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And as you settle into the movement, as you settle into the rhythm of your breathing, settle into your seat. Where are you working unnecessarily? Where are you holding in the shoulders unnecessarily? Let your navel be strong and let your shoulders be open and your face at ease, right? Anytime you generate tension or stress, then just settle back into your seat. You got 6 minutes from here. removing obstacles, removing thoughts that don't serve you. Just learning to continue. Notice your experience, and then on we go. Do you need to pause, stop, or bring your hands lower? Awesome. Take care of yourself. It's not a punishment, and it's not a performance. No grade. Just try it out. Charge up your space. You got 2 minutes. Twenty seconds. Where will you take it? What will you allow to become easy, simple, consistent? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it down, let it out, shake it out, and then you'll sweep up. Inhale, all the way up. In 3 more. Hook your thumbs, now reach, a little wriggle, tuck your chin, reach into your fingertips, call everything up, up, up to the midbrain. Focus on your brain. Chin up, breath out, go wide now, go wide, and notice, eyes closed, just notice. You made this, you are this, always available. Notice. Use your mind without changing your expression. Feel a smile in your mouth. The innocence, the positivity, the support, the freedom, the play. Without changing your expression, feel a smile in your eyes, in your brain, in the whole of your head. A smile. Use your mind. A smile down the neck, and fill the lungs with a smile. Smile into your heart. Use your mind. Into your abdomen, into your inner organs. A smile in your belly. Everything functions better with this energy. The whole body smiling. Rest your attention back at the crown of your head. See there, rose-colored light. And let that rose-colored light into the tissues of your brain, into your skull, into your scalp, down into the very eyeballs, eye sockets, sinuses, mouth, teeth, tongue. Rose-colored light. Use your mind. Fill your throat, down your back, across the shoulders, down the arms, rose-colored light into your very bones, the ribs, the lungs, the diaphragm, rose-colored light into your belly, your hips, your legs, and then rose-colored light all around you. All of our cells communicate with light. Support them. Bring it with you as you come to lie down on your back. So 2 blocks go on their bellies, end to end, at the foot end of your mat. So that when you lie back, and you can support yourself if you want your blanket, you'll lift your hips, putting your palms face down under your hips and your feet on the blocks. You just draw one knee to your chest and then down, and the other and down. Like you were walking up a set of stairs. We're coming back into the navel, into the engine, into the light of the body, the fire, the furnace. So if you have low back tenderness or hip tenderness, keep your knees bent. Otherwise, begin to straighten your legs out, keeping the legs straight as they come up and come down. You're landing the back of the leg or the heel on the block. Press down into the block to raise the opposite heel. So inhale up, exhale down. 2 minutes. Feet flexed, body strong, energy and focus is at the navel. Bend your knee anytime you need to. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your feet, lift your hips, turn your palms open beside you. Set your hips down and notice the hips, the belly, the pelvis. Knees to your chest, you roll right up and back. So again, if you like, you can pad your hips. We'll be on the knees here. Starting out, warming the shoulders. So the hands are on the mat, the knees are together, the feet are together, and the tops of your feet are flat. Walk your hands further ahead of your tops of your shoulders so that as you rock forward, you can bend your elbows and press back. So the bend of the elbows can be ever so slight, or the bend of the elbows can bring your chest forward. Exhale as you go down and inhale as you draw back. Hug your knees together, hug your feet, and you're moving less from the arms and more from the legs and the navel. The knees are drawing you back. You're getting longer. You can take your time finding your child's pose. And that's always an option, is to work right here. Or as you come forward, let your feet come up and you rock on your belly and then rock back. So if you're rocking onto your belly, let your knees widen, let your toes tuck under, and you're lifting your chest as you come forward and back, opening through the throat. That's it. Awesome. So both of those are modifications. And as I promised, we go into the full, which would be down dog, toes tucked under, and then upward facing dog, toes are tucked under. So you need to choose which of these is appropriate for your body. Right? The yoga doesn't hurt us. Our choice hurts us. Wherever you are, you go for a 5, 4. Good. And meet in dog or child and just let your low back lengthen, knees are bent, arms are long. Good. Again, the front of your blanket folds to the back of your blanket, so you got a little bit of a thicker pad. Draw it forward under your shoulders and come to sit down. And you'll fold it one more time so you have this thick little log, and it goes under the backs of your knees. Yep. Hands on thighs, a little forward, a little back. So the feet flexed. Inhale, exhale. Super simple. Work there, hands on your shins. Freeing the low back, the legs, or full pose. Your thumb is on your big toenail. And you lead with your heart rather than rounding down. Close your eyes, exhale down, inhale up. You'll make some heat through the spine. Three, two, and as you sit up tall, eyes closed, pause and simply notice the state you're making, you're creating. Lift your knees and unfold your blanket and hop forward, crossing your legs. So there's your regular cross-legged seat, fingertips face you, turn left, turn right, nearly there. So we're just warming through the spine, how we folded forward and back, and now we're turning left and right, allowing the spine to warm, to awaken, to strengthen. Inhale, turn left, exhale, turn right. X, in, out, in, out. Work there, or put your thumbs to your shoulders, palms face down. Work there, or turn your palms forward, thumbs point down. If it rounds your back, turn your hands back down. Let it become light and pliable. Work there, or the last step would be to interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. The turn will get smaller, the elbows higher. Two, one. Sit tall. Inhale. Reach up, hook your thumbs, tuck your chin. Just call it up, call it up, call it up. Move your fingers, and then widen down. Notice your spine. 2 places to go. So unfold your blanket, hands and knees. 2 places. So now the movement of the spine is up and down, going forward, going back, being as easy in your hips as you can, as easy in the spine as you can. Turn your thumbs forward, turn your fingers to face apart. Try to draw your hands apart. Make a little more space at the base of the neck. Ursula, I hate to ask, I think that's the doorbell. Just for 4, 3, 2. Good. Put your toes together, fold back, pause a beat. And as you come up, put a block between your heels. If you need 2 to kneel, nobody? Huh? Girl Scouts? Sitting tall. Sitting tall. Perfect. Turn your chin to the left. Turn your chin to the right. To the left. You're moving the very top aspect of the spine. And then down and across your chest. And up and over to the other shoulder. Down and across. Up and over. Noticing any limits, hiccups, blocks. And then just gently reverse to the shoulder, down across the chest to the shoulder, up and over. And pausing with your chin at your chest. And then gently finding the crown of your head to point straight to the ceiling. Your right hand stays on your thigh, your left hand reaches up and over to the right and down, and reach left and down. So we've prepared the spine. Now we're finding the left and the right. And we finish using a mantra of Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sat is truth, and Nam is my identity. That the more that I practice and the more that I feel this, the more certain I am really that I am a being of light. That that's the truth of it. That this physical body is one thing, but it's not who I am. And so as we open and clear the physical body, we make our way into Satnam, that true self. And of Satnam, S, T, and M are the consonant sounds, so they become the syllables of our mantra, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So find center. You're going to revolve around this bright axis that you've made. Left hand out, hand open, and then draw it back as you close it. So it's a reach, like you're pulling something towards you. And this is the last of it, right? We're bringing it in. We're calling into us what we made. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Sa, ta, na, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta. One more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Elbows back. Inhale. 3 sips. Tuck your chin. Hold. Up, up, up through the spine. Up, up, up. Rest your attention in the brain. Chin up, breath out, hands down, eyes closed. Notice. Just receive. And lightly cross your legs and keep this state with you. And just circle so that any tension at all is eased out of the body. But stay in the state you've made. And reverse your direction. And pause. Be still. And set up for your Shavasana by unfolding your blanket one more time. So that it's open long and wide, like that. And then fold one side in a third of the way. Another side in a third of the way. Just hang where you are. If you know, don't reverse this. Sitting in front, not on the blanket, but in front. As you lie back, reach overhead, get the very top edge of that blanket and tuck it right under the back of the neck. So you have the slightest lift of your chest and support all through the body. Mm-hmm. And as you start there, inhale a count of 4 and exhale a count of 4. And then just a normal breath in and out 3 times. Totally effortless. And then counting in for 4 and out for 4. And then 3 normal breaths. Releasing the technique, fall into totally natural breath that is effortless. Gently beginning to deepen your breathing. Each exhalation even more restful than before. That there is a sweetness in the return of your breathing, and ease. And as you gently bend one knee to put one foot flat, and then the other knee bends, other foot flat. Rest your hands on your body. And a reminder to choose joy. Choose it like a child chooses the shoe to put on the right foot, the crayon to color a sky. Choose it at first consciously, effortfully, pressing against the weight of a world heavy with reasons for sorrow, restless with need for action. Feel the sorrow, take the action, but keep pressing the weight of joy against it all until it becomes mindless, automated, like gravity pulling the stream down its course, until it becomes an inner law of nature. Joy is not a function of a life free of friction. It is not a function of a life free of frustration. It is a function of focus, an inner elevation by the fulcrum of choice. Put your palms together and rub them briskly. Feel your body. Lift your feet, rub the soles of your feet together. Feel your smile. And press against the weight of your day. If it's there in a way that burdens you, meet it with joy. Knees to your chest. Bring yourself up to a cross-legged seat, arriving vertical, neutral, renewed. And as you do, sweep your hands wide and high. Bring your palms right down the middle, sitting tall. There's your exhale. And again, hands wide, palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. Sat Nam, I am this. Long Sat, short Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Have a fantastic day wherever you've gone. Be back on Tuesday at noon and Thursday at noon. This Tuesday will be day 31. So we're going to do this will be a little more rigorous. The last 10 days will be the whole kriya, the full duration of everything, one thing fitting to the next, a lot less instruction from me, and the opportunity to just feel your way through the next 2 weeks to conclusion. Plus, next Tuesday is 2 years to the day when the studio closed. We came online and we met here. So thank you for your time, for your practice, and I will be here for more. Satnam.